So I have been associated with the Femina Women of Worth Awards since the very beginning, and you've been seeing me at the press conferences every year. And every year we're trying to, make it better, and we're trying to make it more worthwhile. I think that's the best way to put it. And to award women who are, exemplary in their field. They're doing something for society, for culture, for Indian society, for Indian culture, and trying to be women who are just extraordinary. And it is an absolute honor to represent these awards right now and to be a part of them. And it's quite humbling actually, because I don't think my achievements are even 5% of what these women have achieved. And I think this event gives them a platform to be famous for it. And it actually helps them build on their brand of what they're trying to do. And so I thought I could use my celebrity status for something good and something worthwhile. And I'm very grateful to Femina and to L'Oreal, who I have been associated with since the beginning of my career, for having me do this. And thank you for having the faith to think that I'm the correct brand ambassador for this and this. So thank you. Thank you guys, and thank you guys for being here. And please cover this really, really well, because this is worthwhile.
Thank you, Sonam. Thank you. So as our three ladies just said, these awards are all about empowering. It's all about emboldening and giving that chance and that opportunity to people that are doing something right and correct in society today. And so what we thought today is that what about the millennials? Those people that are leading our generations that maybe could give them that path to be on top of their game. So let's meet our young ladies. Danish is 16 years old. She is in her 11th standard. She's always dreamed of being an actress. We also have Shraddha here with us. And Shraddha is a bit of an artist, I have to tell you. And everyone at Kranti actually punishes her. Every time they punish her, they say, okay, you have to do a painting of the star. And that's her form of punishment. A very talented young lady. She actually gets the nickname of Jumbo King. And it's quite adorable. That's only because she likes Jumbo King Vada Pav. Yes. Also in June 2015, this young lady has been given that golden opportunity where she will travel to the United States of America, and she's going to put together a dance performance. It's called as Songs of Hope. I wish her all the luck. Let's meet Shraddha. And our next young lady is Asmita. She's 17 years old, and she's already acquired a bit of a name as a therapist at Kranti. That's because she's helped all these women. She helps them to cope with their problems with a smile on their face. She's led workshops of over 5,000 students on various topics, and she also aspires to be like her sister, who right now is in New York, where she is studying and has won the UN Youth Courage Award. Wow. Let's meet Asmita. So Danish, you all have been given this golden opportunity moment यहाँ पे आने के लिए, and I know the three of you have been rehearsing your questions and you all are ready to ask your questions. लेकिन जब L'Oreal से आपको फ़ोन आया, L'Oreal Femina Awards आपके लिए फ़ोन आया और उन लोगों ने कहा कि we're going to bring you here to this press conference. First reaction क्या था?
मेरा फर्स्ट रिएक्शन, मैं बहुत खुश हो गई कि जब दीदी ने मुझे बोला तो मैं चिल्लाने लग गई कि मुझे मतलब अपॉर्चुनिटी मिली है, तो मैं तो बहुत खुश थी.
ठीक है, तो आपका पहला सवाल किसके लिए है? आप एक्ट्रेस बनना चाहती हो? So all guesses as to who the first question is going to be for.
मेरा पहला सवाल सोनम दी से है. दी, आप बहुत प्रीटी लग रही हो आज.
शुक्रिया.
दी, मेरा ये सवाल है कि आपको क्या बचपन से ख्वाहिश थी कि आपको एक एक्ट्रेस बनना है?
जी, मैं आपकी जैसे नहीं थी. मुझे पता नहीं था बचपन में कि मुझे एक्ट्रेस बनना है. पर जब मैं 17 साल की थी, उसे अभी आप बचपन ही कह सकते हैं अभी, नाउ दैट आई लुक बैक ऑन इट. हाँ, तो तब मुझे अपॉर्चुनिटी मिली संजय बंसाली के साथ एक्ट्रेस बनने की. और जब मैं सेट पे गई और मैंने अपना पहला शॉट दिया, तब मुझे पता चल गया कि ये मेरा प्रोफेशन होना चाहिए। मुझे बहुत मज़ा आ रहा है। बहुत कठिन काम है, बहुत टफ काम है, मेंटली, इमोशनली, फिज़िकली बहुत ही एग्जॉस्टिंग काम है, पर सबसे सेटिस्फाइंग भी है मेरे हिसाब से, क्योंकि मैं अपने प्रोफेशन से, अपने आर्ट से मुझे बहुत लगाव है, मैं उससे बहुत प्यार करती हूँ।
आपका एक और भी सवाल था एक्चुअली जो कनेक्टेड है, जो सोनम जी अभी कह रही थी कि बहुत डिफ़िकल्ट है एक्टिंग, इतना आसान नहीं है जितना मतलब स्क्रीन पे दिखता है। सो व्हाई डोंट यू आस्क हर योर सेकंड क्वेश्चन, बिकॉज बहुत रेलेवेंस है जो उन्होंने अभी कहा।
मेरा सेकंड क्वेश्चन ये था कि जैसे कुछ मूवीज़ होती है जो आपकी बहुत सक्सेस होती है और कुछ नहीं भी, तो तब आप कैसे अपने आप से डील करते हो?
मैंने एक चीज़ अपने डैड से सीखी है कि पास्ट को देखना नहीं चाहिए, जो पहले हुआ उसे देखना नहीं चाहिए, प्रेजेंट में रहना चाहिए और फ्यूचर के बारे में ज़्यादा सोचना नहीं चाहिए। तो जो काम आपके पास है उसे करो, ज़्यादा सोचो मत, नहीं तो जैसे हम कहते हैं जो डर गया मर गया। तो सिर्फ काम करते रहो और हौसला रखो कि आप अच्छा काम कर रहे हो, आप सच्चाई में आपकी जो भी मॉरल्स हैं सब वो ठीक है, आप सच्चा काम कर रहे हो, आप ऑनेस्ट काम कर रहे हो, तो ऑनेस्टली जब एंड ऑफ द रिज़ल्ट जो आएगा वो ऑलवेज पॉजिटिव रिजल्ट आएगा। एक दो ऐसे अप्स एंड डाउन्स होंगे पर उससे ही सीख सकते हैं।
मतलब बॉन्ड, आपके साथ बॉन्डिंग करते हैं, क्यों? व्हाट इज इट अबाउट यू?
मैं हर सिचुएशन में स्माइल देती हूँ।
हाँ।
और हमेशा मैं पॉजिटिव सोचती हूँ और दूसरों को भी मतलब पॉजिटिविटी फैलाते रहती हूँ।
Yes.
अगर कोई मुझे आके कुछ नेगेटिव बोल भी रहा है किसी और के बारे में तो उसको पॉजिटिव तरीके से दिखाती हूँ लोगों को।
And you're also traveling to America very soon?
हाँ।
Why don't you tell us for what?
हाँ, हम एक्चुअली हम लोग थिएटर प्रोग्राम करते हैं, तो वो प्ले के साथ मैं न्यूयॉर्क जाना चाहती हूँ। तो मुझे आपसे एक सवाल था कि मतलब न्यूयॉर्क जाके मुझे क्या करना चाहिए ज़्यादा?
न्यूयॉर्क जाके क्या करना चाहिए? पहले तो ब्लीकर स्ट्रीट का पिज़्ज़ा खाना चाहिए मेरा इवेंचुअली, और वहाँ बहुत सारे खूबसूरत म्यूज़ियम्स हैं, स्पेशली मॉडर्न म्यूज़ियम्स, मॉडर्न आर्ट म्यूज़ियम्स और वो सब, तो वो डेफिनेटली देखना चाहिए। ऑनेस्टली मेरी ज़िंदगी में बहुत सारे ऐसे अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ आए हैं, वेरी वेरी लकी, जहाँ मैं न्यूयॉर्क बहुत बार गई हूँ, और जो एनर्जी न्यूयॉर्क की है आपको कहीं भी दुनिया में मिलेगी नहीं। तो अगर आप वहाँ जा रहे हो तो पिज़्ज़ा डेफिनेटली खाना उधर का, और म्यूजियम्स डेफिनेटली देखना।
Calming him down. Okay. Thank you all. Sonam will also come ahead again, and we'll have the three ladies also come again. We will do another photo op opportunity. Before that, how can we not have a Q&A with our friends from the media? Needless to say, please let's keep all the questions only relevant, pertaining to why we're here, pertaining to the topic that we're talking about today. If you have a question, we have our volunteers with the mics. Do we have? Yes. Please raise your hand and one of the ladies will come up to you. Also, please introduce yourself. Introduce yourself in the publication that you're from. It's always nice to know where you're coming from.
हेलो।
Thank
की
you.
ज़िंदगी में अवार्ड्स की क्या इंपॉर्टेंस है? वो किस तरह के अवार्ड्स आप हासिल करना चाहेंगी ज़िंदगी में?
मेरे ज़िंदगी में अवार्ड्स ऑनेस्टली इम्पॉर्टेंट है, क्योंकि हम सब बहुत मेहनत करते हैं, और just to be around people who are achievers and just to be on the same platform as them, whether it's for acting, whether it's even for fashion, whether even if it's for any sort of achievement like Women of Earth, it's important, क्योंकि हम सब जिंदगी में recognition के लिए और इतना मेहनत करते हैं कि अगर हमें वो recognition मिलता है तो बहुत अच्छा लगता है। तो it's just a validation कि हमने ज़िंदगी के साथ, हमारी अपनी ज़िंदगी के साथ कुछ अच्छा किया है।
As an independent woman, what advice, what message do you like to give to other women?
As an independent woman, be independent, be yourself, और बहुत सारे ऐसे, स्पेशली हमारे कंट्री में बहुत सारी ऐसी चीज़ें होती हैं जो जो हमें they hold us back, पर उसे हमें उसके बारे में ज़्यादा सोचना नहीं चाहिए. We have to keep trudging on, keep working hard towards doing something and towards being something more. And especially in our industry, in the media, in our industry, whether it's, I think Tanya, you'll be the best person to say this. To be a woman in our industry, to be a journalist, to be an actress, to be someone who's heading a makeup brand or a beauty brand, there are always people who try to dissuade you or try to make you feel like you're not intelligent or focused enough. Oh, you're a mother. Will you be able to focus on your job? Is that, yeah. Oh, you're a girl. Are you PMSing? Is that why you're behaving like this? I can get upset about somebody not doing their job. So a lot of these questions come to and that's very judgmental. So ignore that for the most part and prove yourself, because eventually these judgments will go away if you do not get affected by it.
Yes, I love your role in the movie Aisha.
Thank you.
And I just wanted to know, how did you prepare for the role?
I shopped a lot. Okay. I'm just joking. That's a joke. It's a joke, guys. Please don't take that seriously, okay? No, Aisha is based on a book by Jane Austen called Emma. And it is one of my favorite books. It's about a spoiled brat who doesn't do anything with her life and thinks it's a society brat who discovers herself. It's a coming of age story, and at the age of 23 when I did that film, it was a perfect film to teach me what actually matters in life. And that's love. Love makes the world go round.
Iconic women will be many. I can talk about one that has inspired me, and that's, she's not even an Indian, but this is Aung San Suu Kyi, somebody who inspired me to even become a journalist, because it was her journey that was very interesting. She was in...
Honestly, I know it's a very cliche answer, but I saw the reruns of the Oscars last night, okay? And there was this amazing woman called Meryl Streep who was sitting there and clapping and beaming for each and every person who won, and her humility just shone through. And she definitely is a living legend. She's an actor. Besides being an artist, she also has a successful marriage in the film industry. That's unheard of in India and abroad. And I think that's brilliant. So she's a wife, she's a mother, and she is a professional who has won the most amount of Oscars and been nominated the most amounts of time, and she is brilliant at what she does. And so yesterday I just sat down and I said, well, I think Meryl Streep is my hero. And she's one of them. And then there's Judi Dench, and there's Kate Blanchett, and then there's Julianne Moore, there's everybody. There are all these people abroad who've done such amazing work, and we look at the West and we get inspired by them, and we look at all the bad things, that they bring in. But we should stick to our Indian culture and actually take the best from them. Discipline, being on time, professionalism, and I think that's what matters. I pride myself on the fact that I'm always on time. And I think that's one of those things that I did learn from studying abroad. And it's something that India prides itself on. So we call it Indian Standard Time, no? Not being on time. And for me, that's something that we shouldn't laugh about. We should, we have to respect everybody's time and everybody's, professionalism and stuff like that. So yeah, I think right now, I look at Meryl Streep and I'm like, I want to be that person. And I like the unity that happens over there. I hope even in our industry, there will be more unity, and I hope to be clapping, even if I'm nominated at the award functions, for everybody else who's nominated, and be happy for them that they're achieving what they are achieving, because there's space for everybody. So yeah. No, that wasn't her. That was Patricia Arquette, who won for Boyhood. Yeah, I think we all would like to say that, but honestly, we have something called a market price in our country. I don't know how it works in the corporate sector. If it's a market price. Like for example, if I open a film at a certain amount, it does not make economic sense for the producer to give me the same price as a lead actor of the same category. Because if he opens a Friday, for example, Ranbir Kapoor opens to a 10 crore Friday and I don't, right? I open to a way more significantly less number. But my films are made in a certain budget and I'm paid a certain way so that the business people, including my sister, can recover the money. So it's actually mathematics. And I feel, at least in the film industry, I will get paid the price that I ask for if the returns are what is expected. I cannot expect my brands to pay me. I know my brands or whoever I'm associated with pay me what my market price is. So it's what I bring back to the brand. There's not that much unfairness in India. I don't think so.
So in the corporate sector, of course, Manshi will throw light on it, but at least in the journalism space, I don't think so many of you are sitting here. There is not much of a difference, really. Women and men earn much the same.
There is a market price in the corporate sector as well. Finally, it's what a woman brings to the table. So
what anybody
individual
brings.
brings.
I know a lot of male actors who don't earn as much as I do.
So it's similar.
It's a fact. Yeah. I'm not going to talk about it. It's very tacky to talk about money, but I just wanted to make it clear. But yes, a Dolly Ki Doli and a Khoobsurat open to a certain Friday. So I can only bring in that much. Hopefully when my market grows, so will my price. So that's how it works.
हाँ, बहुत ऐसे बच्चे होते हैं जो पढ़ाई अधूरी करके फिर वो इधर उधर लग जाते हैं अपने काम में. तो आपके हिसाब से एक स्टडी कंप्लीट करना कितना ज़रूरी है और उससे आगे उनको क्या क्या फ़ायदे हो सकते हैं, ये बताइए.
ये बहुत अच्छा क्वेश्चन आपने पूछा है, क्योंकि मुझे लगता है कि मेरे लाइफ में मेरी लाइफ में कोई रिग्रेट्स नहीं होने चाहिए, पर मेरी सबसे बड़ी ये रिग्रेट है कि मैंने अपनी पढ़ाई कंप्लीट की नहीं. और इस साल आई एम गोइंग टू फिनिश माई ग्रेजुएशन दिस ईयर. आई एम going to fill in the forms and I'm going to get my undergraduate degree in literature, etc. And for me, it's one of those things that I regret the most, because the people who I meet who are educated, way more educated, I might be more well-read than they are, but they're way more educated than I am, and for me, that's always a deterrent. I feel like I could have learned so much more. I feel like I could have been wiser where my work was concerned. Everybody says, but did you use those math equations at work? But that applied logic might not be something that I'm using directly, but that logic is something that I might use in maybe looking at my contracts, or it's just logic. It's discipline. It's having the patience to read. It's like, for example, as an actor, you need to do homework. You need to wake up in the morning and by heart your lines. In the evening, you need to come back and you have to do homework. ये सारा discipline हमें college और school में ही मिलता है. Research करना, ये सब करना. It's so important, and I stopped studying in the 12th. I got my graduation, bilingual diploma, etc. सब बहुत खुश थे. और मैं आई और मैं actress बन गई. मैं 4 साल और wait कर सकती थी. पर you're so hungry to do something with your life, it happens. And at that time also a lot of people said, no, finish your education. It's only inside you to do that. But my advice is to all the young people out there, finish your education. I regret it, and you will regret it 10 years, 15 years, 20 years down the line.
Not that you were answering it, but that's what's needed. In our country, discipline is what is lacking. And the more we go ahead, the lack of discipline, this is because of education. And everybody wants to do something without being educated. And it's not like yourself, who were trained abroad, who had certain background and were looking for more. Here is a question of, you want to do this, just go ahead. You don't have to need any education. And that is why the indiscipline rises. And then it goes on, and 90% of the people, and those, I don't have to say it, but our country depends on those people even to vote. And that is where we go wrong.
That is very unfortunate. And for example, in our industry, we our films are in Hindi. Okay, we speak Hindi, but like most of us don't even speak Hindi properly. So it's just about educating yourself. It's about learning your craft. For example, if you're a journalist, study journalism. Do this. There are a lot of people who just, or you're getting into a corporate. There are lots of things. We are a country of our biggest asset is the people in our country. We have like a ridiculous population. We have the kind of talent that we can take over the world. We can become a superpower, and that only comes with education, discipline, and focus. And if that is there, I feel like nobody, especially with women, since we're talking about women, I think women have, we will be given opportunities if we work hard enough, think hard enough, and and want to do something more with our lives besides get married and have a picket fence with 2.5 children. So it's really, really, really important when you've been given the opportunity to use that opportunity, grab that opportunity and do more with your life. I think so. So please, young people out there, just do something.
Which is the woman that inspires you more in Bollywood?
In Bollywood?
Yeah.
Which is the woman that inspires me the most? I think it's my sister, Ria. She's 21 when she produced Aisha. She finished her education in New York. She was at Stern. She came back. She was one of the most brilliant students at the Ambani Kokila Ben School. She came back. She worked hard enough. We did whatever we could to get PVR was kind enough to like our project and make Khoobsurat. She did the first Disney branded film in India, which was called Khoobsurat. Both Aisha and Khoobsurat have been successful. They've made money, and she's starting this brand with me called Reason. She's extremely innovative, extremely creative, and extremely hardworking. And I think that's all thanks to my parents, who never ever said that you can't do something just because you're a girl. And my sister runs my dad's company, and she does it with ethics, idealism, and correctness. So if I have to look at somebody who does things just by sheer will and determination, it's my sister. She's not even 30 years old. She's like 26, 27, and she's already producing 2 more films and 1 more TV show. And she's doing it just by strength of will. My dad has not helped her at all. I can say this in writing. She's done everything herself. Yes, we have the opportunity of being rich fathers' children, but at the end of the day, there are lots of kids who come from this sort of background who do not achieve the amount my sister has achieved. Yeah, you have to have the drive.
We are just very excited to be honoring women from various fields. And every year we try to search for people who are not known by anybody. These are people who are silently working, and we pick them out, we choose them from, let's say, a majority of list. I mean, it's a huge list, and we choose them from that. It's fabulous because you are inspired by these women. I think that's it.
India, we talk about education. If a person finishes 12th, you have to, go and finish your graduation, then undergrads. Our parents always push us for that.
Yeah.
So what was like your reaction from your parents?
My mom was not happy at all because my mom's side of the family are doctors, engineers, and bankers. We come from a Sindhi Amal family where it's only about education. And so she was extremely disappointed. My mom was a graduate of St. Xavier's, and she got some 96 something percent, and she was like ridiculously smart in economics and stuff. She wanted to be a lawyer, all of these things. My dad was also in Xavier's, but he dropped out. And he met her in Xavier's, St. Xavier's. And obviously to get into St. Xavier's, you have to be smart, but my dad didn't end up finishing college, and he became an actor. So my mom was completely against it, but my dad always regretted not finishing college. And he said, well, you'll regret it later. But my parents they don't browbeat you into doing anything. They'll never say, you have to do this. They'll always give me a choice, saying that we are not happy with you doing this, but if this is something that you really want to do, then go ahead and do it. Because they feel that no matter, you have to learn your lessons by yourself. They can just show you the correct path and give you the options and tell you the choices and say that this is what is going to happen in our experience and this is what's not going to happen in our experience. And at the end of the day, they give you the choice, especially after you're 18 years old, you're an adult. So I made the choice, and I'm doing okay, honestly, but I'm doing fine. But I regret it just for my own personal growth. I feel as a person, I would have been better off if I was more educated. And it's not like you can't study later on in life. I'm going to be studying through correspondence. So I'm going to be finishing my graduation. It's not like I am, but you know, I would have loved to have that college life and like be outside college instead of inside it, all those things. So that would have been fun.
Universities that you're looking at?
Well, right now, just Bombay University.
All right, thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you so
ladies.
much, everybody.
Can
Thank
we have
you.
maybe the
That I honestly feel like I've had it very easy. I'll be very honest with you. There have been lots of ups and downs, but it's very little compared to what I see, especially with the women that have been nominated right now, especially the Women of Worth Awards, for the Femina Women of Worth Awards. My journey has been extremely easy. Yeah, weight loss is easy. Being Anil Kapoor's daughter, a lot of opportunities and a lot of doors open up for me initially, but after that you need to keep proving yourself. But that's with anybody else in this world. But honestly, I'm blessed and I work hard and I don't take that for granted for sure. But I think there are way more inspiring people than me. And I do not inspire myself. I'm not that crazy. Be a woman of substance. Confidence. Having the right values. Wanting to do something in life besides just living your life. Wanting to achieve something in life. Being a professional, being a mother, and being happy to be a woman and actually embracing the fact that you're a woman. I think that makes a woman of substance. That makes a complete woman. I work a lot with cancer research and I work a lot with, I've been working since I was 21 years old. I also believe in educating underprivileged children. I feel the one thing that our country needs is literacy. The one thing that's holding us back is illiteracy, and I feel with education and awareness, our country will move leaps and bounds forward. So if anything that I want to work on and that I am working on is educating India.
Country is working on a campaign like Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao. Like how much
well, that's a part of it. That is a part of it. But I think there is more to it. Yes, obviously, if you educate a woman, she is always going to be the one who sabki parvarish karti. You know, she is the one who brings up a child. So if a woman is educated, then her children will be educated. And since a mother is always a mother and a woman is always a woman, if you educate women, the country will eventually get educated. So that's a great way of actually educating India, is by educating women first.
So we are talking about women of substance, but do you think in India women are safe and do they achieve what they deserve?
Women are not safe anywhere in the world. Trust me. I'm constantly on Facebook and constantly in the news and stuff like that. You see women being raped, murdered, everywhere in the world. And yeah, there are more cases in India, I guess, especially in the north. But we need to kind of defend ourselves. We need to, again, it comes down to education and awareness. You know, if you give people the right morals and the right values, these things will not happen, and that comes in a classroom. That might come at home as well, but how do you broaden someone's perspective? How do you make someone open-minded? Is by educating them, is by making them aware. And so, it all boils down to education. Everything boils down to education, I feel.
Being in the film industry, do you feel that यहाँ पर भी थोड़ा male dominated है? You can say because जो कुछ हमारे जो heroines हैं, in fact उनकी जो career span होता है, that is
that's
less.
not I don't think that's true anymore.
We can say till they're romantic.
Tabu is still doing.
But what in the main?
Madhuri is still there. Sridevi is still there. Rani Mukherjee is still there. Kajal is coming back. Aishwarya is still there.
But you know, when it comes to films, the number of films and the popularity, the male...
Barbie ka role is...
I don't think that's true. That's not true anymore. That is not true anymore. Especially with the last year, the slate of films that happened, the female-centric films were way more successful than the male-centric films. Whether you're looking at Queen, Khoobsurat, Mardani, Maricom, Highway, Lunchbox, any film that you look at, they were all... I don't think that's true anymore. I think instead of trying to constantly put our country down and constantly trying to put our industry down, we also have to see the achievements of our country and our industry. We are moving forward. I have the opportunity this year to be working on some of the most amazing films where women play the central character. And those are the kind of films that have only been offered by some of the biggest producers. So I don't think that's true anymore. And I don't think it matters how old you are, how young you are. I think people are so excited that Kajol is doing her. I'm so excited that Kajol is doing her. She's signed a film. I'm so excited that Aishwarya has signed a film again. And we were just waiting. She decided to take maternity leave. We were just waiting for her to come back. So I don't think that's true. I think people in their 20s, their 30s and their 40s, we are all working. Rani Mukherjee deserved all the awards this year. So did Priyanka Chopra for Mary Kom. And so did Alia. And so did Kangana. And we all come from different ages. So I don't think that's true. I'm sorry. I didn't agree.
So what's keeping you busy post Dolly Ki Dolly? Have you signed any other film?
Yes.
Nirsa Bano's character that you're playing?
No comments. Can't comment. Okay.
I think we are not being a part of film industry. What are your expectations from upcoming budget related to film industry?
I don't know much about the budget, so I don't think it's right for me to comment on something that I don't have complete information on. It'll make me... little information is always dangerous information, so I don't want to make a comment that is going to be wrong.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.